Margaret. I was at the courthouse the other day, and I noticed you have a pending problem with your property. And he goes, no, I don't, but you shut the door. She looks at me, she goes, what happened? I said, honey, you got 12 or 15 seconds. You got to get to buy time. Specialize in helping homeowners buy time. I said, you can't take that long. You can't take it. Oh, seriously, we're role playing a year later. All right. So, you can't take that long to get it out. Hi, my name is Bill. I was at the courthouse the other day. I noticed your lender had publicly posted your home for sale. That's a new one. That's if they're in foreclosure. And I noticed your lender had publicly posted your home for sale. I specialize in helping folks like you solve those problems. See, that's what you get from me. Get away from me. You're getting all dirty. You're spilling it. All right. See you later. See you tomorrow. You're going to be here tomorrow, correct?
Yes, I will.
All right. Now, you see, you got 12 or 15 seconds to get it out. So you've got to get it out and get to the buy time. My name is Bill. I was at the courthouse the other day. I noticed you have a pending problem with your property. I specialize in helping homeowners buy time to stay in their home. But I just give you this free information packet. Get it in front of them. They always take it. They always take it. Give them the packet. And the conversation basically goes like this. Homeowner and you. You know, they say I'm doing a mod. You say you have. They say that I have the paperwork in. I tell them it's time. They say it's time consuming. I said yes, it is. They're going to lose the paperwork, and they're just going to go through this whole conversation that I put together here, so you guys can look at that. I talked to them about trial modification, how they're going to start the trial mod, how they're going to have to make all the trial payments without missing any. Keep making those payments until you get to the permanent mod. When you're in the permanent mod, if you had to fall behind, that's the time to do it. But between now and the permanent mod, make all the payments. That's it. Why is that important? If you're going to go ahead, if you have 3 payments to make on a trial mod, and you can make those 3 payments, and you can make the first payment on the permanent, but you can't make the second payment. Why is that important? Does anybody know in here?
It starts with 0 if you're missing payments.
Because what?
It starts with 0 if you're missing payments.
Well, it shows
Yeah,
the bank.
watch this. If you miss the trial modification payments, you're still in foreclosure. When you miss that payment, you broke the modification. When you break the modification, they'll sell the house. Because they've got sale dates just moved every month. As long as you make that payment, they move the sale date. Make the payment, they move the sale date. Make the trial payment, they move the sale date. They put you in a permanent mod, you're out of foreclosure. You make the first payment, you're still out of foreclosure. You miss the payment, they have to start the whole process all over again. They have to do postings again, they've got all this stuff to do. So when I give this information to homeowners, they're just like, whoa, I want to talk to you. But you know what? The only reason I give it to them is because they don't want to move. I'm their friend. I'm their information buddy. I'm the one that gives them the information. And then when they get to a point, they're going to be like, listen, the bank's not going to work the modification out. What do we do now? Well, you know what? I know you want to stay in your property, but you've already went through the principal reduction. They said no. You went through a modification. They said no. You tried a forbearance. They said no. You know, the only options you really have left is really give it back to the bank, which I know you don't want to do that because they're not going to give you any cash. Or we can do a substitution, you can do a short sale, or you can file bankruptcy. Or you can do nothing and just lose it. What do you want to do? What it does is it funnels down now to what? The money back. But they've made the decision that they can't do anything. Not us telling them they can't do anything. See, that's a huge thing in the mindset of the homeowner. They've already went through the checks and gone, check 1, I can't do it. I didn't do 2. I didn't do 3. Okay, I got 4, 5, and 6 left. That's all of my options I've got. What am I going to do? That's them making that decision and us helping them make that decision. That's okay. Because like I said, it's a numbers game. So there's all kinds of different little conversations where they'll go. But what I want to do, though, is go in and give you guys some of those scripts. You hand them out already? Yep. Okay. Let's look at that real quick. Here's just a conclusion. When at the door, do what you can to get the phone number. Remember, when talking to homeowners on the phone or at the door, it's about moving the conversation forward. When you talk about buying their house, you will get nowhere with them most of the time. Keep giving free advice to make them feel comfortable with their situation. You know how many homeowners I meet every single day that are in your same situation? Good people that just have some bad things happen. It happens to everybody. And it makes them feel comfortable. It makes them feel like, okay, I can talk to this person. He really understands me. And that's what my job is to do, is to win these people over and get them to where they trust us. Because you know what? I'm truly going to do what's best for them. Because I prospect all the time. I can do that. So let's look at this. Let's look at the role playing here. Let's look at the first entrance script. Now, if you'll notice on your piece of paper, it says number 1, the entrance script. Here it is. Always agree first. If they're late on their mortgage, but not with public records, we sell these to people that are 30, 60, 90, 120 days behind that come straight from the credit bureaus. We sell them for $299 for $500. You give us 7 to 10 zip codes, we'll give you leads in those areas. Okay? I don't make any money off of it. I just get, like when I order 2,500 leads, I get 500 leads free. That's what I get. So there are people that are behind the payments, 30, 60, 90, 120 days behind. And I just say on the late mortgage, I say, hi, my name is Bill. I was at the courthouse the other day. I noticed you have a pending problem with your property. See? You have a pending problem with your property because they're behind in payments. They're not in foreclosure. See, if they're in foreclosure, I would change this to, I was at the courthouse the other day, I noticed your lender publicly posted your home for sale. Okay? Publicly posted your home for sale. So I changed. So I noticed you have a pending problem with your property. Most times it's because you're 1, 2, or 3 payments behind. We specialize in helping homeowners buy time to stay in their home. What I'd like to do is give you this free information pack that has 10 options on it. Let me ask you this. What are you doing right now with your mortgage company? Okay? And I plant the seed that probably their best option is going to be 1 or 2, doing a modification or a principal reduction. If that's the case, and they say to me, no, we've already tried that. I don't even want it. The bank's driving me nuts. You know, we've already tried a modification. What am I going to do? I'm going to mirror and match their emotions and their rate of speech. I know, it's not to drive you nuts, isn't it? Those stupid banks. Next thing you know, we're buddies. We get common enemy. Neither one of us like the bank. And we're buddies now. It works that fast.
That really happens all the time.
All the time. All the time. They want to get, then I say, listen, you know what? Based on what you told me right now, the bank's probably not going to do a modification, right? So what are you thinking about doing? Are you thinking about moving out, or what are you thinking about doing? No, I'm going to stay here as long as I can. I said, I totally understand. You know what? I meet so many people just like you that are frustrated with the bank, making them feel usual again. Okay? I specialize in helping homeowners buy some time. Ultimately, what I generally do most of the time is end up buying homeowners' homes. So you're going to get to a point sometime where you're going to say, you know what, I need some cash. I need to just get out of this situation. That might be now. It might be in a month from now. I don't know. But you're the one that has to make that decision. See, I'm their friend. I talk to them. So here's what we're going to do. I want you guys to find a role play partner. Now, before you get up and start talking to people, you're only going to role play number 1. There's a number 1 on there, and it only goes through the entrance, basically, in the first question. But you're going to role play with somebody. Somebody's going to be the homeowner. You're going to be at the door. So you're going to stand up. Not yet. Somebody's going to be the homeowner. The other one is going to be the investor reading the script. Okay? The homeowner, here's what you're going to say. When they ask you what you're doing with your mortgage company, you're just going to say we're going to be doing a modification. And just leave it at that. So homeowners, you got an easy script. We're going to be doing a modification. That's it. You're going to say hello, and we're doing a modification.